Well, I did a video of this building this rack on my webcam, and I frigged something up and there's no audio. So I'll make another pair and do a video, but I'll just give you the tour. So these are portable stackable. That's 2-piece. Each of those is 2-piece. You lay the bottom one out first, put your canoe on, and then stack it up. So, and basically, I'll give you the dimensions. The legs, you cut up a bunch of 16 inches. That's easy because your tape measure has 16-inch marks for studs if you're building a wall or whatever. So it's basically two 16-foot 2x4s and three 2x2s, 8-foot. A bunch of 2.5-inch nails, and then the only 3-inch nails I use are right here, putting that support piece on there. The beams are right now 40-inch, and as I mentioned in the video I made, 40-inch isn't really required. I'll measure this up, but that's close to 6 inches, so really you could do 36-inch beams if you wanted it to be narrower. You build the bottom first. Basically, you have your beam, you put this leg on, and I'll show you how to square it up and everything. Put the other leg on, then do the other side. Then you do the cross piece next. That is a little bit shorter than the 16-inch legs. This is just a little 4.5-inch brace piece to hold these guys. The verticals go right into the other beam on the top. Everything is glued, of course, with a waterproof glue. This is a Bonds. I normally use Tight Bond, but they don't have it out here in Kempville, so I got one of the Elmer's glue version, I think, of the same basic thing. And then once you get the bottom done, you clamp these two verticals on here. Just clamp them at the bottom, the two pieces, and get this so it's spaced properly at the top. If one of them is warped, flip it around and see if you can get the warps to work so that at least they'll go together. Anyway, you clamp it down here, put those 4 screws in, all glued of course, and then you put your beam across the top and clamp it just to hold it in place on both sides, and then you put your bottom 2 screws in, remove the clamp, and then put the top 2 in on both sides, and then you're done. It's really easy. Like, you can build, I built the first one in an hour, and then the second one in about 40 minutes after I did the first one. It goes quick. Now what I got to do is for the top rung, I want to get those rubber feet that take a screw in the middle and then mount them just so it won't slide back and forth. And it gets really windy here. It was so windy the other day it blew this canoe off of the step. So I'll probably end up strapping the top canoe down. Bottom one should be okay. But I'll strap the top one down as a matter of habit from now on. Anyway, that's basically how you make it. 2 16-foot 2x4s. I use pressure treat at this time, and 3 8-foot 2x2s, and a bunch of 2.5-inch screws, and then a few like 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 16 3-inch screws for that. So I'll do up a proper inventory of everything and post it on my blog. Oh, and the one thing that's not obvious is this is 2-piece, so this stacks. If you check it out, see, that comes right up off on both sides, and you can take that whole top piece right off. So you put your canoe on, then you put this guy on, and then you put your next canoe on. I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure you could build a 3rd layer on this and it would be very stable. This is really, really stable. One way you could improve it if you had to was to put kind of triangular braces in here, but with these screws done properly, it's really, really sturdy with the glue and everything. But you certainly could improve it in that fashion, and if I were going 3 layers, I'd probably want to have the triangular reinforcements for 2 layers.